This is an article that came out a couple days ago from naturalnews.com. Let's read the header and get right into it. This article came out June 27, 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. UN project aims to combat misinformation, hate speech, recommends algorithmic censorship, and demonetization. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, the second chapter, verse 8. And it reads, "And then shall thou wicked be revealed, whom the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming." Giving all praise, honor, and infinite glory unto the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rachak Radash. Giving double honors unto the head apostles of the great millstone, who do rule well and teach well, Shalom, and to the elders, the elder bishops, the brothers of great millstone, and the affiliate camps as well, Shalom, Shalom. So this is the brother Ashamath back at you with another lesson. Lord willing, you find this lesson edifying and informative. I don't rathasa. That's Lord willing. This lesson, I want to go into this article and a few other pieces of information. Let's start out with the header once again. And it reads, UN project aims to combat misinformation, quote unquote, hate speech, recommends algorithmic censorship and demonetization. And that's a lot to say in one sentence. This is prophecy playing out right before our very eyes in the form of the buildup to the famine of the word. Because the famine of the word doesn't just happen overnight. It's a buildup to you not hearing the word of the prophets, the report of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And that's Esau Edom calling the truth lies, hate speech, misinformation, disinformation, dangerous, harmful online information, conspiracy theories, recommending algorithmic censorship. Well, that's you not hearing the report. You not being able to hear the words of the prophets, and demonetization. Well, that's Revelation 13 and 15. Anyone that will not worship the image of the beast being the modern day Roman Empire, the image being the system, will be killed. That word killed goes into ostracized, cut off, demonetized. Also, de-opinioned. That's the actual beast. That's the actual mark of the beast technology that we see right before our very eyes unfolding. This is the article that came out a couple days ago from the peoplesvoice.tv. Several brothers have did lessons on it, elders, so on and so forth. World Economic Forum to implant prisoners with brain chips to erase consciousness and induce compliance. And this is what our forefather saw on the island of Patmos. Our forefather John the Revelator, John the Apostle. He's seen the buildup, the great accusation. Esau Edom with his slanderous tongue. The buildup of the Roman Empire. The second leg of the Roman Empire. Him coming down with great wrath, the persecution, the MOTB technology, and eventually the hopeful elect, prophets, those who will believe on the report, getting victory over it. Let's go into this information. Slaki. UN project aims to combat misinformation, hate speech, recommends algorithmic censorship, and demonetization. The United Nations has unveiled the latest in a series of censorship initiatives, this one dubbed Global Principles for Information Integrity. Now, this man is losing the information war, and there's a chain reaction that comes with that. The slanderous tongue doing more slandering. The accuser of the brethren coming in for his final accusations. The accuser of the brethren is Esau Edom. The topic is harm and misinformation and disinformation and hate speech, all code words for truth and the truth at the highest level of truth going out. And this is presented with a sense of urgency, just like on the right hand side, the hopeful elect, the prophets, they're moving in a sense of urgency, because we know the gates of mercy are slowly closing. That's why the message is presented with a sense of urgency to those who will believe on the report. Not to take this man's brand, not to move like Esau Edom. The fashions of this world fadeth away. Repent ye and be converted. Put off the old man and put on the new man. That's presented with a sense of urgency. And this is presented with a sense of urgency, calling for immediate action, once again, from the user group of entities that are supposed to executive, They're supposed to execute censorship. Governments, tech companies, Google, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, so on and so forth. Media, advertisers, PR firms. They are at once asked not to amplify disinformation and hate speech, the truth, and then also combat it with some tried and tested tools. Google presented this information about 1.5 years ago for censoring harmful online information, disinformation, and what they consider hate speech or harmful opinion. And that's what this is going into, Eventually they want to do that physically, but to those who they can't do it physically to, well, they'll do it to them mentally. They'll do it to them through social programming and social engineering, through peer pressure from above and pressure from below. And those who they'll do it physically to, through this right here. Let's keep on going. And it reads, essentially algorithmic manipulation by limiting algorithmic amplification, labeling content, harmful information, misinformation. That's why certain brothers will do a video and Esau Edom will have a little Wikipedia tag on there. Global warming, climate change, new world order. As far as your YouTube video, it'll have a little Wikipedia little thing on there, or a little Wikipedia disclaimer or warning. And the UN does not stop short of recommending demonetizing the offenders. And this is eventually going to come down to demonetizing you as far as you not having access granted to the system unless you have this man's brand, unless you take the MOTB. Presenting the plan on Monday, Guterres, who's the UN Secretary, Chief of Staff, so on and so forth, made the obligatory mention of doing all that while at the same time upholding human rights such as freedom of speech. This is what's said by the UN Chief, Antonio Guterres. The spread of hatred and lies online is causing grave harm to our world. And that's Esau Edom hurt at the report of the prophets going out. Hurt at being forced to face the man in the mirror. This is the book of Job 15-34. And it reads, for the congregation of hypocrites shall be made desolate. And that's what this man Esau Edom is. He's the biggest hypocrite in the earth. And fire shall consume the tabernacles of bribery. And this word is a consuming fire. That's destroying this man's lies, bit by bit and stage by stage. This is Job 21-31. And it reads, who shall declare his ways to his face? The prophets. And who shall repay him for what he had done? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yeah. That's who's going to declare your ways to your face. His men, his ministers, Going into the opening precept, 2 Thessalonians 2:8, and then shall the wicked be revealed, the tabernacles of Edom, the tabernacles of bribery, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai shall consume him with the spirit of his mouth. And who is the spirit of the Lord's mouth? His prophets, his messengers. And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And that's our report. That's the report. Is the Lord's going to destroy you when he comes, man. And those that take your brand, so on and so forth. Now let's go into this information. Today I presented starting points for solutions at the UN Global Principles for Information Integrity, based on an overriding vision of a more humane information system. This man is losing the information war. Societal trust and resilience. Societal trust. Yeah, because a lot of people don't believe mainstream media. A lot of people don't believe you anymore, because a lot of truth is going out, and the truth is going out. Healthy incentives, public empowerment, independent, free, and plastic, pluralist, transparency and research. But the main point is societal trust and resilience. That what were they saying a few years ago? And it only seems like a few days ago because time is moving fast time is moving fast for the elect's sake. The Lord said he will shorten the time for the elect's sake. Matthew 24:22. He will make the time short for the elect's sake. According to the UN Secretary General, billions of people are currently in grave danger due to exposure to lies and false narratives, but he doesn't specify what kind. Exposure to the truth. However, that becomes fairly clear as he goes on to mention that action is needed to safeguard democracy, human rights, public health, and climate action. And one of the things that they want to, that they've been saying that they want to criminalize is speak against climate change, speak against, speaking out against this man's plans. Eventually it's going to be illegal. This is all they build up to it. This is the book of Job, the 5th chapter. I'll get a few more precepts and wrap on up. I don't want to make this too long. This is the book of Job, the 5th chapter, verses 19 through 21. And it reads, "Yeah, Slacketh, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles." Who? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. When Esau Edom is looking to push that brand upon you, Yea, in 7, a complete time of trouble, there shall no evil touch thee. 7 is the number of completion. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. Yeah, thou shalt be hid from slander and lies. And that's what this man is presenting, slander and lies. This is all going to lead to the famine of the word. This is the book of Job, the 5th chapter, verse 21. You will be safe from slander and have no fear when destruction comes. Yeah. And have no fear when destruction comes. And the sign of our redemption draws nigh. This is the book of Amos, the 8th chapter. Let's get this on deck. Let's continue with the articles and we'll wrap on up. Going back into the article, better yet, and it goes into Gutierrez also spoke about alleged conspiracy theories and a tsunami of falsehoods. Wow. I got to get one more. This is the book of Psalms 144, and 7. This is the book of Psalms 144 and 7. And it reads, this is the book of Psalms 144 and 8. Let's start with 7. Send thy hand from above. And who is the Lord's hand? Yahweh Shai. Rid me and deliver me out of great waters, the proud waters. Esau Edom coming in like a flood. The lies, the slander, the great accusation. From the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. Yeah, their right hand is the right hand of falsehood. From plantation Christianity, the pseudoscience, Darwinism, all of it is lies and deception. The food that he feeds you, saying that, it's organic and it's not. Everything this man tells you is a lie, Plantation Christianity, Psalms 144 and 11. Rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. And that's what Esau Edom has built his kingdom on. Falsehood, deception, lies, and is being cast down with this word going out. Psalms 144 and 11 in the NLT. Save me, rescue me from the power of my enemies. Their mouths are full of lies, and they swear to tell the truth, but they lie instead. And that's what they do. Lie upon lie upon lie, and it's being cast down with this word going out. And there's a chain reaction. In the end game, as far as Esau Edom moving just like the scriptures tell us he would move, coming down with great wrath. Being wroth with the woman. That woman is Israel. And the dragon was wroth with the woman. That dragon being Esau Edom. The woman is Israel. And the remnant of her seed, that's the elect. And those that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai, which are the prophets. This is interesting. Let's keep on continuing. Gutierrez also spoke about alleged conspiracy theories and the tsunami of falsehoods that he asserts are putting UN peacekeepers at risk. Wow, this devil's hurt. This is interesting, not only because of the tone and narrative of the UN chief, to go with also as a reminder that peacekeeping, rather than policing social platforms and online speech, used to be one of the UN's primary reasons for existing and spending money. Let's continue. Gutierrez, this is the point right here, revealed that the principle standing against algorithms deciding what people see online, another attack on YouTube, etc., recommending system for all the wrong reasons. So, we know this is eventually going to stop as far as the word going out. which means the gates of mercy are closing. But he reassures his audience that the idea is to prioritize safety and privacy over advertising, so on and so forth. Let's keep on reading. The next thing Gutierrez wants to decidedly for profit behemoths, including advertisers, to do is to make sure tech companies keep them abreast so they do not end up inadvertently funding disinformation and hateful messaging. That's what they're calling the truth. This is going to lead to the famine of the word. I'll end it right here. This is the book of Amos, the 8th chapter. Let's go to Ezekiel. Ezekiel, the third chapter. Let's get both of them. Ezekiel 3 and 24. This is the book of Ezekiel, the 3rd chapter, verse 24. Then the Spirit entered into me and set me upon my feet and spake with me and said unto me, Go shut thyself within thy house. The scriptures say, Psalm 91:1, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High, and in this truth, in the courts of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Yeah, I will say to the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. Yeah, he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, and from the noisome pestilence, from the nuke of the destruction. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings thou shalt trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. And that's ultimately the faith that the hopeful elect will have in this truth, will have in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. We know that at the end comes victory, but there's a buildup to victory, and that's being lied on. That's being ostracized from society, some beheaded, being mocked, scoffed, being made fools for Hamashiach Yahushai's sake. For this truth, Ezekiel 3 and 25, but thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee. Eventually they're going to arrest some of us, and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them. Yeah. And I will make thy tongue to cleave from the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb. We're not going to be speaking these words, and thou shalt be to them, and thou shalt not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. Yeah. Because we've been saying this through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai for years, starting with our elders and apostles. But what does Jake do? Jake, it says that Jake, what do? They slap their hand from the shoulder, man. This is the book of Amos, the 8th chapter, verse 11. And it reads, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread nor a thirst of water, but of hearing the words of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And that's exactly what's going to happen. You're not going to be able to hear this message, the gospel of the kingdom. And they shall wander from sea to sea, even from north. It's like they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north, even to the east, they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and shall not find it. In that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst. Yeah. And that's going to be ultimately, a I told you so moment. Because the word went out for a long time, and Jake mocked, scoffed. You had certain Hebrew Israelite camps who make fun of the name, who monetize their channels, think this is all about fringes, saying Khan, banging their staffs at camp, Kwame Yashar Allah, the Fringelites. They're going to realize that it wasn't about none of that. It was about repenting. It was about ultimately their spirit being right, And ultimately, those who ignore this message is going to be too late, Just like in the days of Noah, they were banging on that ark, man. And what happened? The doors were closed, And the same thing's going to happen in these days. And this is all they build up to it. So with that, I'm going to close on out. I don't want to make this too long. Lord willing, you were edified and informed. And in closing, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and infinite glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rachak, Radash, double honors to the head apostles of the great millstone. Shalom, peace, love, salutations, and blessings unto the hope of the elect. And to the next time, next lesson, Shalom, Wa, Ba, Ba, Ba. Soon. Shalom.